Hello, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another ES Future stream. We had the first non-farm payrolls in like 4 months, maybe something like that. And it is quite remarkable, right? Quite remarkable how quiet this has been. Yesterday we were talking about how this market is not that virulent as it was before. No meaning we don't have those reactions that we used to have, in which the market used to move really fast up high and or low, for example, right? Um, maybe we are in those times. Maybe those times are over. I don't know. But something that catches my attention is how thin period is, really thin. Right? The spike has been very short here. I mean, no, not very short. Very quiet movement, up, down. We had something like this in the lower side, the ES. It come back, check it out, go when and it's going back up again. When I previous times when I have seen this kind of movements, and when this accumulation remains here and there's no advance until the opening, for example, in the next period, or the market opens around in this area, markets also usually retrace this advance. It doesn't have to come below the spike, below the base of the spike. We have it here, right? But I have seen that happening a lot. Now, from yesterday, I am keeping the pivot in the upper side, which basically was the range we had yesterday, right? The market traded between those two ranges. It's just notable how the base of the spike is the pivot line there. Right? We are leaving this area. Okay. Notice where the overnight low is. It's right here. You didn't take it. The upper side, we have the POC as a potential weak reference. I mean, it is a kind of like the base of the break is weak, but the market is right there again, right? Just curious how market has stopped it right there at POC again. It had a chance now to make a new all-time high. I don't trust this market. It's very weird what I am seeing here. Maybe it's the fact that I removed the histograms here, the daily histograms. I decided to let it go. I am just if I want to check my volume. I don't have a total volume, for example, but I do have volume here, right? I can check it here. I can add overnight here if I want it. For example, let's see. Let's add this Control M, Control G. Is that yeah? No, that wasn't. Okay. I guess I need to go to the study to change this and add. Let's do that. Let's do that now. See the current volume. So use regular trading hours. No. Yes. Oh, no. This is not one. No. Oh, okay. I know now. Oh.
Heads up. There's smoke in the kitchen. The alarm may sound. It's going to be loud.
Just a second. There's something happening here. My bad. I forgot to turn off the stop. No, right here. Let's just check it out. How much volume we have? You know, compared yesterday's overnight to what we have now, it's pretty much the same. For the magnitude of the event, this is nothing, man. Really. What? What's happening? What's happening now is nothing. Really nothing. You know why? Also, I have my histograms here, right? Yeah, I can see volume here. I don't have the total volume, but I can get that from the CME website, anyways. I may add it later, back later. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check my kitchen. Okay, I come back. Just give me a second. All right. Right, most of the advance of the pullback or the retracement of this area is in progress now, right? Well, it didn't happen in regular. It didn't. I mean, traders didn't wait until the opening and really took care of this now. We still are 15 minutes before the opening, and the markets already came back, but it still is holding. The base of the spike, which is right here, right? For both ES and NQ, this is the big fat bar that started everything here, right? So a lot of volume came here. It is showing, grinding is way lower. If this low is taken, there can be something to the downside. And if it goes to the downside, POC is this is a very prominent overnight POC. This is a very prominent overnight POC. There's some sort of lows here, a bunch of lows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A base very flat here. It can come if remember that's the lower side of yesterday's ranges down here as well. It may bring the market towards this area, but right now it is staying positive, staying above yesterday's high, and probably even market still with some odds of opening with a gap, right? Some back and forth here may happen. Very quiet, very quiet market, I have to say. And there was a feel of this kind of like a voids, right? Remember this profile, this part of the profile, how trade works, right? I mean, this is just me, right? This is what I check. That when it starts to work one way, it is rejected here, then it starts to work the other way. But it didn't climb into this one, right? Which will target the opposite side. It didn't get there, right? It didn't get the lower side. It just added to this, right? Kind of slightly doing some kind of work here. It is going to work here or here today. I don't know. And Nasdaq actually did some work to the downside. I start to feel this base here, right? It's adding volume here in the lower side. Yes, this was yesterday. It is remarkable how thin the upper side is, very thin, strong rejections, the upper side and lower side of the range. We are back below, okay, back below the base of the spike, almost back in inside yesterday's range. The ES, Nasdaq is the weakest. Want to see if I can add. I would like to add here, because I had the Dow daily 5 minutes on volume profile. Okay, do I? Yeah, I do. Volume profile right here. This low was information. This market just didn't care. Okay, let's check out these lows, and now it's back inside. Not what price is right at the center of this range here. This 2-day range, right? What's happening with the Russell? Where are you, Russell? This is better. This half this formation, and I think it's going to open with a gap, isn't it? Well, I can see prices. The price is way up here. It has already gap to the upside, it has a gap. So this is a 2-day range. Break out of that range, and this area here can be support now. No, right now is having upside continuation. We keep having some upside here. How is Russell daily? Yeah, here we go. Making all-time highs. Market is right there. And a strong upside. You know, we have this potential to make new highs here after a brief, you know, after a long kind of a range here formula. There was completely negative here, very positive, some back and forth, and now up we go. Okay. All of the advance the market had from the spike is being taken away now. Shift G. Where's my overnight here? Come on, man. Where's my overnight here? Not the TPOs. Extend value. Extend singles profile, use price one. Now, where are you again? No, exclude everything. So exclude any profile except for last. No. Yes. Let's put yes here. Let's hit apply. Okay, apply. Okay. What? What happened? What the heck? Control G. Hey, there it is. I am keeping the same reference from yesterday. You know, this pivot is up here. The market look above, has retraced below this. $25,687. 25,687. 25,6 maybe here. 25,687. This is settle. Settle configuration settle. And last is kind of like 12. Where's 712? It's a little bit higher. It's kind of like up here. Copy move. Let's see if this has an impact today. It's not that far, really. Yeah. This is the last. They're pretty close. They're pretty close. Okay, I'm going to put it just here, so I don't want it to be in the way. The ES though is different. Last in different. Last in the ES is way up here. It's way up here. This is strange. kind of weird here. Still have, let me see if I can label this as well. What is this symbol? Symbol. A lot. No. Let's do this one as well. So got to be. Oh, what? Symbol. So no, you go. Apply. Okay, I'm going to move this one up here, the corner. So it can maybe it's easier to see. Okay, I have my time mark as well, kind of like really relatively close. Maybe down here is better, huh? Yeah, I got to do it down here. I'm going to put a time stamp up here. I mean, you don't see this chart, but I think this is too early enough. Now, I'm going to use my market profile too. F6. Clock. I want you here, symbol. Oh, there it is. It's in here. It's just hidden. Okay. Now there is something very interesting here that may happen. This is what we have to the upper side. Come on, man. Rectangle. You're here to here, right? Let's duplicate this thing and let's move it to the lower side. What number is this? The 60, right? This is the 60, 58, 50. What do we have about 68, 58, 60? Look at that. POC, very prominent overnight POC. I'm going to, I guess these rectangles work better than the ellipse, because kind of like give me a better idea where these lows are. Oh, not that good as I thought it was going to be. Look, kind of like right there. This is too dim. This one, right? This is in the lower side. If the market opens up here, it is taking care of this upper side. You know? Now the lower side, I don't know. Is going to have anything here? Oh, I haven't opened my second instance here. Then move to the other screen. So, oh, come on, get the heck out of there, man. Open chart book. Where's my opening? This kind of openings, man. Let me tell you something. I perceive weakness here in this market because of what the spike did to the upside and what the market is doing now. Right now it's taking care. It's right here. These lows still are. These lows are still here. Okay, this is bad. I have no choice here. All right. Standard profile. Let's get that out of the way. We have the upper side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white now. 5 exactly where it opened. We closed it yesterday. Let's have a question of high here. Well, let's add this ellipse. I guess this works better. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of like a 9 lows here. Add that to whatever we have here. All right. Ellipse. I'm not saying this market is going to come down and check this ones, right? But there's weakness here. But right now, the market, the first sign of weakness is opening below the spike. Okay, it has opened below the spike. That's one thing. It's come back inside the range. It doesn't mean it has to go down or go down right now. This can try to go back high and retake, right? This spike, this one that we have here. Again, there's this divergence in both, same as yesterday. The ES trying to do one thing, Nasdaq doing just the opposite one. What about volume here? Oh man, this is very low, man, relative to yesterday. I thought that maybe I mean, this is just the opening, right? I thought that maybe today we could do something like this, right? After what happened here, it was very quiet. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if this market can recapture the overnight highs. I'm going to join merge profile begin, merge profile, and okay, I am adding yesterday's. And this market is right there at this teeny part of profile. These ones are the dailies, and this is kind of like a wider range. It has like a 10, 15 days, something like that for both. Both markets are equal. Right now is in this kind of like a void thin area, right? Let's see if there's rejection of this area, or if the market starts to build some value. Back and forth, feeling this kind of like a sort of gap here. Both markets have the same thing, right? Let's check what the other markets are doing. And this can be relevant. There may be some upside here for Nasdaq actually. Let's still an insider, take it easy. This still is just the first 5 minutes, but there may be some upside here. Let me check. Don't wanna rush into anything here. Where are you, Russell? Oh, come on. Russell. Oh, this nice volume here. Look at that. Look at this. Dow has already taken yesterday's high, so this favor the upside. What about Russell? Ooh, these markets are not in the way of the ES. Okay, the only one that is holding the market is Nasdaq. I think this has a lot to do with what we had here in this opening. I mean, in the pre-market, right, during non-farm payrolls. This relative. I mean, oh, look at where this market has stopped here. I missed this. Gosh. This is the only block that we had yesterday down here. It is. Is it? Yeah, it's Control G. Okay, this is yesterday. No, it's not from yesterday. My bad. I'm going to take that back. It's not from yesterday. Control G. Oh. I missed this trade here in Nasdaq. We may have the same thing that we had here in the opening. I mean, the pre-market, the number, but in the time frame might be different. Right? Remember, perceiving weaknesses. It is important here. If after all, okay, Nasdaq, this high was right at the 50 moving average, which is kind of sign of weak sellers there. A very mechanical selling going on there. I don't need too much profiles back. Just this should be okay. This 3 is just more than enough here. Same for Nasdaq, at least for now. Let's make this. So this trade that I miss, right? I miss this trade. I think it's down, man. You got to be really observant of your stops and profit levels. Okay, that's a good name for this, profit levels. Instead of pivot levels. All right, because this pivot. This after all is a pivot here, right? Nasdaq is rejecting it right now. It doesn't mean it's going to stay like that all the day long. Nasdaq did retrace the whole range. It did actually complete it. Comes to the tick, right? Look at this. The same range to the upside. It has the extension. It started here, the spike all the way up to here, and then from here, the same thing down here. Oh boy. It didn't happen on DS. Bonds are making lows. It's kind of like a happened to bonds. I'll checking, right? Just touches 200 moving average. Gold may have some upside. Same with, I mean, all these markets are going higher. Dollar, gold, and crude. And the crude can be maybe, the play in crude can be actually a squeeze, a short squeeze there. Spam. Let's see how long. Well, this bar, this 3 minutes, I mean, next 5 minutes bar closes. In the meantime, it's kind of slow. The computer is kind of slow. Okay, this is the 5, my bar 15, 30, 60, 1 hour, 2 hours on daily. 15 is kind of like showing a divergence. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is showing a divergence. Really emotional high here. Now look at this spike here. It's coming back to ground, coming down to earth. Let's see if it is can stay established. This can establish itself here, right? This has to be very emotional reaction now. To the upside here, turning positive, and going back and forth here. This is the range. The daily is actually compressing here. Can you see lower lows, lower highs, higher lows? It's kind of compressing here in this. We may have something here actually to the upside here. Control M, no. Alt M, no. Shift M. What the heck? Oh, I know why. Shift M. What the fuck? Control M, no. Alt M, no. Shift M. Screw that. All right. This is a significant retracement this market is having. Almost, check this out. Where it is coming to. Exactly halfback, right? Right to halfback. Okay, right to halfback. Exactly that. That doesn't speak well of this very short time frame trading going on, man. The pullback is to halfback. Oh, now we have 3 bars. Oh, look at what happened in that third bar. Nasdaq is struggling here. Now it seems like Like we may have something here right in this range. Rather than the market attempting to take the high, it may establish itself in this area. Same can be maybe, but one here, I don't know if this one can make another one up here. And you can see that this area, the market doesn't like this area. If this one falls, this can come down really quick. I did this 700, what is 100 right here? This area here can, this market can go through this really fast, like because there's nothing here. It's showing rejection of that area. That's different from the years. But what is that label? Okay, let me this Q7. Let's call it 740. I'm interested in this area now. Extending line 740. I say 740. All right here. All right. $740. Right. Just to keep an eye on that area. Just I don't want to forget this thing. Right there. It can come down really fast to 700, and there can be a pickup from that level. There you go. Look at that. All right. It came down really fast. Now this from here to the C, if it goes to the 660, that's gonna be slower now. It was just tremendous back and forth here now. And this is killing a lot of people here. And volatility here is, I suspect is oh, I don't want to think, man. I remember those times. Not good memories, I have to say. All right. This is remember the weakness that we have seen out front. It's really hard to follow through, right? After a failed assessment, the weakness. It doesn't have to. It happens today. It happened. It is kind of like a retracing right away, right? It doesn't have to happen like that. This high is now history. I'm going to remove this mark here. Notice where the buying is coming. Right? It comes back right to yesterday's high. It may attempt to take this area here, or maybe even coming a little bit below this area. This actually, I think that this range is kind of narrow. It shouldn't. The market cannot should not take need too much effort to go to the opposite side here. It's a really narrow range. What can happen though is it may come back and check maybe this low and come back up again, because we'll have another pivot right there. What is happening with model profile is back in range. Fine. The Dow is back in range. Russell is still high. Dow is weakening. Russell is remaining strong. So that can hold this market, right? It's all up to Nasdaq now. And now this one is this void that we had here is kind of like being filled. This for the way how this market is acting. Let me tell you something here. Let me for the way how this is acting, right? You can see this white, absolutely nothing area here, right? Now we have some small area here. It may try to come back up here and fill this thing. Fill this. Because that's the behavior of today's. All right? If you got something there, this could be a good area to take profits or move the stop. All right? Yeah. Again, you can go fast. You can go through this really fast, but now this area is narrow. Okay, it's narrower than the relative to how it was, right? I guess there were like 10, 20 points before. Right now, it's not that much. Now it's coming back to the upper side of this. It may check now the 75, 70-ish level there. What is that? The pivot, right? And this time, maybe we may have a breakout here actually. It's chewing. Look at this high here. Hasn't taken the overnight high. It's a really nice day though to watch. Let's have this. This is VOC here. Yesterday's, I don't know what days. This is this POC. Let's do it green for practical purposes. Okay. Look at this, man. This is, wow, boy, this is killing many people, man. Look at this, what Nasdaq is doing here. This feeling, this, it is just the behavior of the day. It doesn't have to happen like that, like this every day, but it's just how this day is behaving, right? It's doing back and forth, adding volume here, you know, and then may go up or may go down. Do we have any other number on deck? Let me check. Friday, housing, employment, 10, consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. That's already, it's coming, okay? After, we may see some flickering here, too, at 10 a.m. Because that's what this market has been, it is what it has been doing. We may see something there, and after that release, there might be the market after the dust has settled. We might see some direction Look at what this market is doing. This is compressing here. This range is being compressed here. The lows are not being taken. The highs are pretty well established here. This can be a fake out on in any direction here. No, no. You gotta be very careful here. Man, this market is terrible. I cannot imagine traders trading this market, man, back and forth. We have to be very nimble if you want to do something out of this. You get something out of this thing. Ah, look at the volume we have. We may have some shorts ready to be squeezed here. Ah, come on, not there, but here. What about Nasdaq? Let's Nasdaq. Nasdaq is the opposite. Yeah? Longs are being squeezed. Or can be squeezed. It's pretty interesting. Even though there's weakness, this market can actually go higher. Because why say that? Just because because the Dow just because the Dow and rose. All right, this number can move this market higher or bring those two markets down. They odds favor the first option. It doesn't have to happen. Remember, those are just odds. One minute for the number. Let me put this one back here. Okay, the number's out. The number is out. Value is higher after all. Oh, come on, man. Okay, don't tell me again. Where it's coming from? This is bad. Come on, don't tell me you're going to come back. Don't tell me you're coming back to Harvard. Oh, come on. All right, and this has been fixed. This has been fixed. Let's check some of the week longs here. What in days like today, you will see the market taking the shorts out, shaking the longs out, back and forth, right? Back and forth. And when finally it's done, right? Everybody, is resigned to take the losses, whatever the Market can finally do this thing. And whoever was doing the trade, either to the upside or to the downside, when the market finally shows directions, they will be hesitant to do anything because just didn't have patience. Coming back inside this range. All right. It's coming back inside about this range here. Okay. Let's see. This is key here. If this market falls back inside previous range and inside this range here, you may try to check these lows here. But look at what's doing now. It was working its way down at up we go. It takes all the shorts out there. And this so far has proven to be one of those days you better stay out, man. Even though, right? Remember all those time frames were actually kind of like in sync to the upside, right? If they were not positive, there was the buying divergences there. Come on, man! Look at that! Look at that, man! It was working its way high. Do you see that fall back? Okay, Nasdaq has I could say maybe probably messed down with the feeling. You remember there was an emptiness here, a little void here. Um, I think it's done. One, two, three. Okay, this is what I'm interested in. Look at it. Oh boy, this is not good here. This lower part is widening. Okay, they may wanna come back down here and do some feeling in this. Again, that's because it seems like it's the behavior today. Feeling this kind of voids here. I may try to feel this area here, all the way down to the 6980, 6964. Why do we have 6964? POC. Overnight POC. Settle. So it all makes sense, right? But very hard to get anything here, right? If I got a short here, or maybe, or maybe closer to this area. Okay, I don't see anything here, for example, right? I don't see anything here, not here, to try to do any kind of entry, all right? And but if I do have something, okay, the way how this market is behaving, I can enter here, for example, right? And the market can start to work way down, and then boom, goes back up here really quick, and then start to work down again. Come on, this is it's not a good day. There could have been here something to the upside, but there's no confirmation buying here. There's nothing here in the Nasdaq. Really, there's nothing here in Nasdaq. This trade, this movement was completed. I would like to see if the ES can do the same thing, right? What do we have? That's a 60, right? What do we have? 60. Again, it's another reference to the downside to this POC, overnight POC, and that's like pretty close to the area where profits can be locked. Or stops have to be moved here fast. And many times, this I don't like this formation. These triangles here, right? Look above, and look at what it's doing now. Right? Now the next thing you know, we have an opening triangle, a megaphone on the opposite side. Don't see anything here. I didn't see anything here. Any opportunity here. Quite a day, huh? You see, there's some downside continuation here. All right. ES, ES has reached it and is taking this low actually. What? Which is the extension, the same range they have here. It is down here. Maybe some buying here. Let's see if this buy is step up here. Look at this formation. This is catching my attention here. What do we have here? Are we going to have the same thing here? Huh? Who knows? This low has been taken. Man, this market is wild. The potential is, the thing is, the potential to the downside is still here. All right. This upper side. Okay, do you remember there was a sequential trade here? I don't know what, or from what day. I guess it was this day. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you now. I got you, motherfucker. Okay. It took long. It took like 1-2 weeks to play. Now is the sequential trade is playing right away. Okay. With these highs have been taken. Now the next thing is this here. Okay, I can see some downside here. No. So no, but the market has given me anything here. I may have getting a bias here, but I have to see something. I need to see something to before entering or taking any position. Look at this, man. I'll take this one. 13. Then this crude is turning down. Let me see some downside here. It's a big push here to the upside. Just a little bit, maybe towards this 58 or 58.90. Okay, but this one should not take this. Come on, man. This should not take this high. But it needs to come down a little bit below this 10. Market profile, you got a gap here. Crude has a gap, right? Hasn't filled the gap, so just a little bit here. This level is key here. This gap, the gap is the one that may tell us something here. Come on. Notice how there was a rejection. it poke above this, rejected, it stay right there, and then up we go. So this now can be some sort of support here. 58.70. What is 58.70? Down here, it's too much. It's 58.90 maybe. Market profiles, histograms, 5 minutes. Daily bar market profile. Okay. Daily volume profile. Okay. Gold. Daily bar. Where's market profile gold? Okay, right there. Like a little bit. Come on. Just give me something here. If this one stays above here, there's a good risk that this is going to come back up. It may not wanna. It may. And I mean, it's doing the same thing that we're observing the other markets, right? Compressing, right? I don't like this. I don't like that. What is going on with gold? This really. The thing gold is trying to chew backs and close the gap here. But is it doing it? Leaving a gap here? No, it's a lie there. Line. It has a gap right there. Can you see where it is buying? From this, it may. And I think this is important here. This level in crude, this can be maybe the overnight low here, which is the center. This was the center of this upper distribution. This little tiny micro, small freaking distribution that the gold has up here. This can be important here. Let's check it out. Let's have a closer look here. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at this. Yeah, this one. I guess. There may be some. Okay, this is pivot here. I'm going to call it profit taking if there's any downside, because the potential to the downside. Notice where this lower distribution is, right? Low to the upper distribution, right? Lower distribution, upper distribution is right above this high. Okay, I'm going to put it here. Put it there, and that would be. I'm going to extend this to the left. All right. Something going on here. Stops right there. Checks. Comes through. Rejection. Comes through. Rejected. All the way down. Okay. Takes it back. Okay. So this level here is important. Distribution close. Distribution close. It has some meaning here. Save as second instance. Save. The computer is getting slow. So nice buying down here, right? Remember what we were telling when telling it's really hard to see that, man. To see that here, for example, when the market, this market was just taking this, well, just what Nasdaq did, right? It took the low, have a little bit extra, and take us overnight POC. Didn't take the overnight low. Remember what happened yesterday with the overnight high, I believe. Now it's quite the opposite. Okay, and it's we make we may take this or we might try to make a new all-time high today. Now that that number, the 10 a.m. number has been dealt with, we don't have nothing else here, you know. All right. How can you hold a long here, right? Okay. Remember this, what happened here. Let's see if this market comes back down here, kind of like really in this area, and give us another one of these ones. Above this, well, there's some divergence here. There's some the back and forth, going to positive to negative, positive to negative. The 15 is positive, 30 is slight turning positive. All the other ones are actually positive. Only one that has not confirmed yet is the 30. Huh. What about the VIX? VIX is kind of higher though. This is really high. It's about to take a higher day. Am I right? Let me see. Let me check. Let me. VIX is my bad. But crude is at the lows. I mean, VIX is at the lows. Okay. We got something here actually. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see this one here. If we get something here. How long is that? That is 6 points. Ah, it's too much. Huh? Get me something closer. Okay, this can be a good. I want to change my mind and put it here. Nasdaq I'm going to do it here. I don't know what 800. What will happen to 800 here? That's the 50. Oh, that's not good. Actually, it can be good. Let's see, the market give us some entry here. I don't want to chase this market. Oh, this market can make a new high. What do we have here? What do we have here? How much are these? 77,010. 25? No, 10, 12 points. Gosh. Don't want to chase this market, man. Complete. Oh, look. Oh, come on, Nasdaq. Don't tell me you're doing this. What the heck are you doing here? Look at this, man. Look at this Nasdaq. Come on, man. How you can expect me to do anything here? Look at these freaking whites here. Wow, it's super thin, man. This can come down really fast. Okay, look at this is not a coincidence. Look at this volume here. Where it's coming from. Right here. And this from a couple days ago. Come on. Very thin market, but the way how it's going, can reach this 29, 16, something like that. I wouldn't trust. I don't trust this market really. I am willing to miss a trade here. I'd rather say, oh, I should have been long than saying, oh, I lost. Look at these volumes here. How it come, right? Boom, 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 boom. How many points there? 30 points in a fraction of a second. Those 12 points options, the 710 that I was checking now, that are it went down all the way to 10, 1025. VIX is falling down really nice. Quite the opposite movement we have on Wednesday. No, exactly the opposite. This is VIX. We have the exact same thing with the gaps and single prints on all that on Wednesday, but to the upside. Buy the book, buy here at this high here. But it happened too fast, man, to take anything from there. Now this is a better entry. No, 91, 92 to 90. That's 2 points. When I checked this one, it was kind of like 6 points from this high, right? That's too much. The ES has better profile. Let's check this one. Oh, this level is from far back in time. You have 1, 2 days, 3 days. Oh, let's check this out. Well, this was sold. So this is a peep. This is a good low, actually. We can make a new high here. Can it? Where are you? Let's put this line here, up here. That's what the all-time high is. Come on, man. Really? I guess this is another missed trade. This one on both the ES and Nasdaq. It wasn't this high that I once checked. I should have checked is this one. Was both very mechanical buying from same. Both are doing the same now. Both markets are in sync. I assume the Russell and Dow should be to the upside. The Dow is back to the upside. Russell closed its gap. It was bought from this significant volume profile, right? It's not a volume, but check it out, right? The weakness on Russell. If this area falls, or when it falls, or if it falls, look at what we have below. We don't have anything, man. This market can come crashing all the way down to 25.64. This clock there. What this clock is doing there? Come on, get the fuck out of there. I should. Gosh, this is not a reference anymore. It's rather this. Well, this is the 7,000 here. It's one tick short from. Look at that. One tick short. One tick short from 7,000. Now this POC, I don't think this is. This has been corrected. This one, the base here. Let's remove that. Erase the drawing and add another one for the current market down here. And this one is distribution closed. Oh, fucker. This one here. Modify text. Distribution closed. I have scratched a couple trades. Really, just allowed me to place my stop. And as soon as I got my stop, the market stops me out. All right. Now, the thing is, if this market comes back another time to this level here, and both are doing the same, right? The weakness of NASDAQ, remember, this is impressive, right? There's absolutely nothing here in NASDAQ. Wise, it's a horrendous upside. Okay, so what this thing tells me is it can go down really long distance. Okay, and let me check if that is where's that. It's also you can see it here, right? I think it's 25, 70, 60. Is that what all this crap is? 25. It was 25, 7, 60. Oh, that's it. That's this one. That's the opening period. Not B. To no one's surprise, look about this buy happens. Right? Remember that a big high volume. That's the thing with Nasdaq, man. Nasdaq is just too thin. It's too thin. I need to sleep. Now, something that catches my attention here is, remember what happened at the 5,000? When the market hit the 5,000, nothing happened, right? Now, this can be different. There can be some back and forth on this level now. Why? Because just a bunch of zeros, man, nothing else. Look how far Nasdaq is coming, how far down is coming back, with absolutely no volume there. One tick from closing the distributions. One tick from taking 7,000. This high is not, I'm not going to remove this high. I'm using the 50 now. or this distribution, right? This area, I would use an area here now. Okay, ES has closed. Okay, let me see. Actually, you have two ticks here, the upper side. If anything, this is going to be a range bound market. There can be something. If this market comes back, maybe two ticks from this high, and the stop is just two ticks. Very tight stop. Very low risk. Two ticks is not too much to risk. I'm not saying I'm going to take that trade. Let's see if there's a bounce here. I won't do anything here now. This is really hard. I don't see. I mean, I probably could have jumped into copper trades, but you know, for the one time you call it a good trade, there's going to be 5 or 7 that those trades are not good. And this is the risk. This is the risk of having this kind of advances, right? Look at just how these advances happen in Nasdaq. Man, it's absolutely no volume here, right? It just goes up, up. I squeezing the shorts. Boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Go up, put something here, notable, very notable. Just check this out, right? 10, 20, 10, 7, 5, extremely thin market. 65, 40, 40, 40, 100 up here. And this is almost 1,000. Right? There's something here, start go higher, and down we go. How it goes down? Again, whites 170, 100, 2, 3, 1, 7, 24, 24. That's nothing. What can we do? I don't know how people love this market, man. Most trading rooms are filled of traders that trade Nasdaq. I don't know if they are ever profitable there or consistent. These two markets definitively are in sync now. Both closing the gaps, both with value area higher, both attempting to make kind of like a highs. Come on, man! Don't tell me. Look at this. This lead volume they have seen in Nasdaq way up here. That's actually volume POC. Could you believe it? Right? So there could be some upside, some back and forth here, maybe building around this volume POC. It's incredible. What the heck? How come POC can be up there, right? Surrounded by whites? That's why I don't trust volume profiles, POC. Because better is TPOs. Look at where ES and NASA are buying from. Exactly that profit level taking. All right. The profit level take. I guess I'm going to call it that way. Profit level taking. Yeah? If you got a short, that's it. You have to take a profit. Dot 7010 calls now are 6. Okay, I think this can be a man. No, in the old times, I would be I would be buying here, right? But I just don't see anything, man. This is the thing, right? This is the thing about trading, right? In days like this, as I say, I did like a really small trades, scratch a trade basically, couple trades. Even though I may have had some good observations, right? I couldn't take advantage of those observations. But what can happen is you may have some good profits, right? I say in the old times I would be looking to buy here. Right? I'm not doing that anymore, right? Because while you may have some quick gains, right? You may kind of like a gain significant, have a big win relative to the previous ones that you had, but it's not sustainable. The kind of like a quote unquote success that you have in days like this, when the day changes, right? But the dynamics of the day changes. It can be today or it can be next week. It's because this kind of day is unique, right? And we want to translate that into the other days, and that's just don't happen like that, right? It doesn't happen like that. And that's when we start to give back all the gains, all the advance, all the profits we may have had, and can get into the red. This tremendous whip. So my observation remains from the opening, from the where the market opened, what it did, right? Opening inside and below the spike. For me, it's a sign of weakness. It's not sign of strength. But that doesn't mean that the market cannot make or cannot reach all-time highs today. Or cannot make all-time highs today. I'm not saying that that's impossible. I'm looking towards that. Right? But am I going to be part of that? That's another question. Right? And that's a decision that I, as a trader, as a owner of my business, I have to do. I'm going to call it a day here. I might leave the stream up for a little while, but I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to wish you guys a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. Okay, I hope I can see you next week. Bye bye.